So just being here now, right here. Nothing behind you, nothing in front of you. Just to feel the freedom of now, the freedom of just being here. And in just being here, there's an opening to the eternal now. When we are open to the eternal, we're drinking from the wellspring of eternal life, eternal resource, eternal grace. Can let go of attachment to past and attachment to future outcomes and just be here. Being the being, just being here. And that being here is not abstract, it's a sense of resting in yourself and fully open to the moment, all that is here in the field, in your field of experience. In a way, this is where everything arises and everything dissolves into this moment. So when we are here in this eternal now, this moment, we come into a natural alignment with the arising and dissolving of the content of experience. So we align with the flow of creation, that the intelligence of the consciousness brings an appearance of the life, and it dissolves it right back into itself here now. So we align with the true power and capacity to see clearly that nothing is set in stone, nothing is set in time and space in the way the mind imagines. And so where we make a difference is here now. If we imagine that we can make a difference in time and space, then we are wasting our energy. It's like wasting our energy trying to change the movie by being in it, where the script is already written. And yet in the here now, there's no past, there's no future. There's no script already written here, right? This is the escape from karma, right? When we're in time and space, the script is written because it's a karmic repeating. If we're trying to change it from inside the movie at the same frequency of consciousness that we created it, we could say we're fighting a losing battle. And yet we are not hopeless, we are not helpless, and we are absolutely, definitely not powerless. But this is where the true power is, right here, now. The power to shift the life is by shifting the frequency from where we are creating. And in order to arrive fully here now, in the fullness of the power of being connected to Source and our true nature, we will find that the feelings and sensations and aliveness of karmic resonance will still be present here in the play of the lived experience. But here we have this incredible power to see through let's say here, the illusion of separation. So we have the power here to see through the illusory belief that there is separation and division between things, between objects, between you and other, between you and creation. And so it's like here now we return creation to creator. We bring back the power. We bring back the sense of being a victim to life. We bring the power back where we recognize that the frequency that we are living in is the frequency of the creation that we are experiencing. And we come into an alignment with the here now, which doesn't need to access past and the frequencies of fear and the belief in separation and division and the conditioning, and doesn't need to access the frequencies of shame and guilt and keep recreating the same scenarios, different storyline, but same themes regurgitating, right? Anyone recognize that one? Right. So in the here now, we have the power for true change to happen. And that change is that we let go of our identification and our identities that are rooted in the past. We let go of identity that's rooted in a past that is tangled up in beliefs, in division and limitation. And we open to the here now where nothing is known, just being here. And we could say as life unfolds, we have this possibility of either responding or reacting to life. Responding through receiving and being that flow of receptive reciprocity, being that flow. And the reaction tends to be more of a sense of rejecting or opposing life. It can also, there can be a reaction, of course, which is a positive reaction, which is the pain-pleasure dance. It says, yes, I like this, I like this. I want more of this and less of the other. But when we're truly receiving, we're receiving whatever arises because we know that the wisdom is offering us an opportunity to be here now, it's actually an invitation. Life is saying, be here now, meet this, and allow the unwinding of the nervous system. Because how we meet life is either as a victim to life or opposing life or rejecting life, or we be one with it. And here now we have this natural capacity to be one with it. And when we are one with it, we are receiving the graced invitation to discover the essence of everything and our true essence, nature, as the one substance. And we realize that nothing that is happening in the life is wrong or a mistake. We can receive it, include it. We realize that one of the strategies of opposition is to make ourselves wrong, to to dwell in the belief there is something wrong with me, or you have done something wrong to me, or there's something wrong with this life. That frequency of rejection and opposition will always feel divided and limited. And so here now, when we are not accessing past and memory as the material for creating the moment, and we're just right here now in total openness, we start to access a frequency of love. The openness is love. So we start to access this frequency where we can create without needing to draw upon the old timelines and karmic frequencies and keep repeating. And what that offers us and what that often feels like is an opportunity to feel what's alive in the feeling field, the feeling sensing field, to be able to feel what's happening in the nervous system, and to generally come to a sense of presence where there's no boundary between what I am and what presence is as a field, that there's just presence. And this gives this natural possibility to meet everything that is here with presence. The nervous system, the feeling field, the body, the mind, the stories, all that is moving and changing is met in a field that is unmoving and unchanging in its essence. And in a way, when we rest as this essence, as the unmoving and unchanging, it's like putting on a pair of those specs or goggles, and you start seeing through the appearance of division and differentiation, and you start seeing the essence, the same essence in everything. You start seeing through the belief in separation and really recognizing as the intelligence, wow, everything here is made of the same substance. There's nothing to oppose here. If I were to oppose this, I would be opposing myself. And if I were to oppose this, I would give it the power to be something that I don't want. Right? If we oppose, we give that thing that we're opposing the power to upset us, to betray us, to hurt us, to freak us out, right? But if we don't oppose it, we give it no power. We realize that the power is never outside of us, that the power is within us in our connection to Source, that the power is within us to be with life however we want to be with life. And we can be with life in receptivity and acceptance, or we can be with life with opposition and rejection. We can be with life as a field and frequency of blessing. We can bless everything, touch everything with the love that we are, receive everything and include everything into the fold it into my heart. I fold this into the heart of my experience. By feeling what happens when we receive it, what happens when we open to it. It's like we might feel a little turbulence in the field. If we can breathe with the turbulence, if we can breathe through the energy signatures that come, if we can breathe through it without giving it meaning or without following the thought patterns that tell us to get away from it, reject it, this is not safe. If we can be with the turbulence, so we can just meet it as energy in the nervous system, it will settle itself out. Because by meeting it, we're giving it a map and it starts to flow. And when the map offers this possibility of flow, that flow flows to untangle itself and unify itself. It's the way that consciousness flows within itself, always flowing to know itself, always flowing into its highest possibility, always recalibrating and upgrading itself, and always reorienting itself to the most refined frequency that's available in the field in the moment. It's wise like that, consciousness, right? It's always attuning itself to the most refined radio waves that it can find in the field. Truly like one of those old radios that you would just turn the knob and you would let it tune into a radio station that you would find. Our consciousness, our nervous system is always, it's wired to tune itself to the most refined frequency in the field when we bring awareness to that possibility. And in a way, awareness acts as the antennae that's here with willingness and a frequency of yes that says, I'm here, open and available to receive the most refined frequencies that you bring in great glory right now in this moment. The antenna is tuned to yes, right? And of course, as we attune the antenna to yes, the grace and glory of the field is we start to be able to pick up the frequencies and attune and align more deeper with the essence frequency. And as we attune and align with that essence frequency, we know it as our true nature, and we know it as the essence of everything. And we're attuned to the unity consciousness that is always flowing to rebalance and harmonize itself. It's intelligent. It's an intelligent flow. And if we are attuned to, let's say if our antenna is kind of a no, then we're generally not going to be picking up much else than what is in karmic resonance with our no. So we'll be creating from that frequency of no. And the intelligence will create situations that offer us a possibility to receive a reflection of our own resistance and our opposition to life and the ways that we make ourselves wrong. Not because life is unkind, but because there's actually a love that is so profound that it actually wants, of course, every single fiber thread and atom of this field to be completely free and resonating at the frequency of love and openness and unconditionality. So the wisdom will bring situations that will give us the reflection so that we can meet our own resistance and the ways that we reject ourselves and open to the here now and start to resonate at a yes with openness, with receptivity, as the technology of all-inclusive love. And of course, in this, we start to find that we are kinder with ourselves. We're kinder with our companions. We're kinder with life because we're seeing it all from a clearer perspective, a true perspective. We're not seeing it through the filters of our limitation and our beliefs. It's one of the crazy things that we can be seeing exactly the same pictures on the screen, but our interpretation can be very varied. And if we are seeing through filters, whatever is in front of us, we will see, if we're seeing it through filters of anger, we'll see it and we'll be angry at it, right? It will be a reason to be angry. If we're seeing it through filters of sadness and loss and lack, then it will give us a reason to feel those things. It's like the frequencies are always matching. And so, in a way, when we get a matching pair, let's call it snap and let's end the game, right? So it's like, okay, I created this anger from anger that's already within me. What if I meet the anger right now? Really be with the anger and allow the unraveling, the unwinding of the anger. What if I allow what is arising, whatever it is, it's already inside me. It's already inside. And if I can allow it to be here and allow the feeling field to unwind, then I can release this karmic resonance and I can bring an attunement to the frequency of yes. I can be an antenna that's resonating at the frequency of yes, that invites grace and glory to reveal more of who I truly am, so that I can feel through and release the stories of who I have believed myself to be. And I can open up to more of the glory and wonder and beauty and the resonant truth of who I am, open to the intelligence that allows me to take part in life in a fuller way, allows me to be a fuller, more radiant expression of myself. Enough of the sacrifice and the compromise, enough of making myself small, and an openness to live in the fullness of myself. To live in the fullness of yourself doesn't mean that you're suddenly turn into a kind of wild extrovert that has to be out in the world strutting your stuff. No, to be yourself can be still very quiet. It actually might be a move from trying to play a character in one way to just being more of the truth of who you are without needing to explain yourself, unapologetically yourself. Not trying to shape yourself, bend yourself to fit with anyone else's needs or expectations of you. And so in a way, when we speak about living in the wilds of love and truly being yourself, it's about being yourself, not being a made-up version. Actually relaxing into the unique one that you are here to be. So as the words are coming, what are you noticing? What is resonating? What is enlivening? What frequency is your antenna tuned to? Just being here now and resting. Receiving yourself. Meeting yourself. It's like we come to a deeper sense of natural presence, where all that you are can just be here. There's nothing to do, nothing to work out, nothing. Transmutation is not a doing, it's to Just be here, and in the presence, the intelligence itself flows to reorganize and recalibrate itself. How does it feel just to rest here now? Like a deep exhalation into yourself, sinking deeper into the presence that you are. As you sink deeper into the presence of who you are, it's as if you also come alive as the one you are here to be. There's nothing to work out or understand. It's all natural. And in that, there's a simplicity. Just resting. Infusing in the subtler and deeper frequencies of your very own presence. What are you noticing? What is happening now? Just to be awake and aware of what is happening, alert to what is here. We could say just to notice that whatever is happening in the play of the life, can you notice that as we rest, there's a natural ability to be with what is happening with more gentleness, more softness. That we truly do come to a natural receptivity. Resistance falls away. Or we could say that even if there's a sense of resistance, maybe the resistance loses its fight. It could be a sense of like, well, I don't really want that to be happening, but okay. Right. There's a softening that happens in just resting. And the softening is into a deeper and natural receptivity and inclusivity.